This is an analysis of the Saudi national team for their last game against the Oman national team in the group stage. Um, we'll analyze Saudi based on two games. The first one against Kuwait and the second one against the UAE. Let's first have a look at the lineup during the first game against Kuwait that they won with 2-1. If you look at my other analysis of Kuwait, was not a really strong team in my opinion, very disorganized. Saudi won this game, as I said, 2-1, and they played a 4-2-3-1 formation. There were some changes, an injury of Hazard, number 10, he went out, but overall, looking at the game, there is not much to say about it. Also, Kuwait played a 4-2-3-1 formation, so it was very predictable, but overall, they won this game pretty easy. Keep in mind that Saudi has a young team, and in my opinion, from the teams that I saw now in this group, the most stable team. Let's have a look at the second game against the UAE. Were a few changes in the lineup. They also played a different system, a 4-5-1 formation. This had a lot to do with the UAE. The big question is going to be now the next game how they are going to play. This game was purely tactically to outplay the Emirates. If you look all the game, Saudi created 1.5 chance, and the Emirates only created 1 chance, and it was like a shot from outside. So both teams were very balanced, although I think Emirates was a bit better than Saudi, but Saudi was better organized. Emirates played a 5-2-3-1 a 5-2-3 formation, and Saudi 4-5-1. Now, if you look at that, there was a reason why the coach of Saudi changed his system. For the Emirates, Omar and Khalid Abdurrahman in this drawing, the red team, number 11 and number 9, they all the time come into these spaces, and this is what the coach of Saudi tried to kill. And he did this very smart, if you ask me. He played a 4-5-1 formation, so he wanted to try to kill these balls. And what happened in January is the two wingers, they played very far inside, closed those spaces, so that we had to play the ball either wide, or Omar or Khalid had to drop way more in the midfield to get the ball, and then Saudi had more players behind the ball. We will see that also in the tactics with a video analysis. Before we start, I think to win against Saudi Arabia is going to be a difficult task for Oman. I think either on corners or on the mistakes that Saudi will make, and you make a quick counter attack. Reason being, we will see now in the analysis. We start with the defense organization. Defense organization 1 overall. This is right away from the beginning, was a clear picture. You can see here in the back 4 defenders holding midfielder, 2 half midfielders forward, and 2 wingers very far inside. You see how they connect. And this was overall the organization in the beginning. Emirates had had a lot of difficulty finding opening to create danger. You see here how this winger, same on the other side, when it's the opposite, go very far inside to close the spaces. Why? You will see at this moment. You see here Omar, this one where he circled now. This is their playmaker. The winger stays with him to close that line, so they had to play wide and from there start to play. This was overall the first half, all the time the situation, and Emirates could not find an opening. So tactically, very well played from Saudi. Look at the second situation. Again, see the wingers inside. Omar tried to come in between, and he cannot get that ball in between, so he has to start dropping more. He wants to go deep now. See how the team is compact, almost like a Christmas tree or a house. He goes deep, but it's very easy anticipated. very compact. They don't find the opening, and they catch the ball. First half, it was clearly the situation for Saudi that they almost catched every ball. Second half was different. I will get back to that later. See here again. So Khalid and Omar Abdul Rahman, the two wingers or the two playmakers of Emirates. We'll see now again. See the formation 4-5-1, and again watch how Omar wants to come to the ball here. It's one of the rare moments he gets the ball here, but right away from the back we close in again, and he steals the ball from his feet. Point here is they eliminated Emirates' dangers completely, and they killed their two playmakers by tactically playing this smart. You see here how compact they are, and right away I show you the danger for the counter attack. Overall, Saudi didn't create many chances, only 2 chances. But look from this situation how compact they are. They drop in. 4-5-1 situation. They catch this ball later. It will come in a bit, and from there right away, and that's one of their strengths. Right away, look deep. Now look at this moment. This player that is circled. Keep looking at him. How he right away closes the line, steps back to this Omar again. So they have to go wide again or back. So very smart play. Now we get the ball in a transition. In this case, it's not a very quick transition because there is nobody running forward, but they keep the ball. They try to play football. We see that later. But watch, this is one of the dangers now. See, 3 players going deep, and they try to put the ball behind the defense line. The only thing, as I said, they were not that successful with it, but the intention is very clear. Always play quick, deep. We'll see that later again. More isolated. Here you see again from compact dropping in, having the organization very close together. Again, all players know their task, exactly what to do. Here putting a little bit pressure forward, playing deep. Again, defense backwards, stealing the ball right away deep. A quick transition, but this eliminated in the end by Emirates. You can see here clearly how they like to play. They are compact, very organized, either in a 4-2-3-1 or in this case the 4-5-1 formation. Very organized. They eliminated the Emirates completely. The second half was much different because Emirates start putting way more pressure on them, and we'll see that in generally now during their build-up. But let's start first with their ideas. When they make build up, how they play. They're always looking for the D ball. Here, right away, the striker, number 20, he right away wants to play a D ball. If he wants to get a D ball. You saw here, I will show it again. Look at his run, right away goes. He didn't get this ball, but the intention is there every time to go deep. Here, watch again. They try to make a build up, and they have the patience for it. Look again, Hub number 20 right away looks for the deep run, and they put the ball behind the defense. He waited a little bit long in my opinion, but the intention is there. And number 20, he keeps running. He has a lot of deep running, and it can create danger if you don't pay attention to this. Again here, situation, Emirates dropped in a little bit. This is already in the half-hour mark. If they cannot play deep, they have the patience to build up and take it out. Now watch this player. Keep watching to him. Don't look to the ball. Watch him. He wants the ball deep. There he wants to go. It doesn't get it. Now we get the second situation. And this is very important. This player, number 8, we will see that later. He has a lot of deep runnings without ball. So he opens up the field, makes the defender step back. Here again, the right winger goes deep, and they put the ball behind. Always deep play. Number 8 is a big threat. If you don't pay attention, he can rip your defense line open, and we'll see that later in a few clips. Here again, waiting for the right moment. Again, right away try to put it behind number 20, and decent, one of the only half chances they had. Another situation, this is already in the second half. Second half was completely different, but you see again the intention, want to play that ball number 20 behind. Now let's have a look, because this is the second part of how they play, what their danger. See here, number 8, he moves a lot and he always tries to go behind the defense line. I will give you more specific examples. This one is offside, but with his run he opens up the defense line and create therefore more space on the midfield for other players to drop into. Watch at this situation. Number 8, don't look the ball. Here he looks forward, looks where the space is. He's a very smart player, number 8, and he starts running. He starts going forward. Because of this run, defenders will step back and somebody get the ball in between. This pass is no good, but you can see the intention. We'll have another example here. This is a little bit different. Again, here, from here, right away he goes behind the defense line, closing the box. He's, in my opinion, a very smart player that I would like to have in my team. On the ball good and without the ball good. Here you can clearly see they try to make a build-up, even under pressure, but Emirates was not pressuring very well the first half. Watch now, number 8 in the middle. You will see in a bit he's waving, and at this moment again he looks forward, sees the opening, he sees the space there, and he will start running. The ball is not coming. If that ball is given, I think he could go to the goal. Instead he played it wide, but you can see the intention again. Number 8, a lot of deep running. Here now the striker ready to go deep. Keep looking at the striker up front. Hup, there he goes. Doesn't get the ball. Intention clearly there. Now, this is important. When you lose the ball, the wingers of in this case Oman or Emirates, you get the chance to get the ball quickly and look deep. This is a weakness, in my opinion, for the Emirates, for Saudi Arabia. That means whenever they lose the ball, you have to make a very quick transition in order to take advantage on the way they defend these spaces. We'll have a look at the next situation again. So when they lose the ball, again, they're trying to make a build up. Second half, Emirates was way more successful. See here, the midfielder, 8, he looks forward again. He looks where the spaces are. And he will start running in a bit. Now, there he goes. He rips open the defense line. That's just to show you again that intention is there. But now we're going to look at when they lose the ball. Now, watch the player, the winger who is on the other side. If he comes a little bit inside in that space, let's say he gets the ball there. From there, 1 pass, 2 pass, you can go forward. This is the key, in my opinion, to win against this team. Although it's not easy, because this needs some tactical insight. But the chance, in my opinion, is when they lose the ball, your wingers, especially when you play 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1, the wingers on the side, when they play a little bit half inside, there is your transition moment. And we'll show that in one of the following clips a little bit more specific. Again, Saudi trying to build. Watch this player. This is the left winger of Emirates. So keep looking at this player. He's playing now a little bit inside, left side of covering to the inside. Now when Saudi loses the ball, a good team will defense forward. Again, this is the left winger or the wing half, or whatever you want to call him. This is your transition player. And this is the other one. He go a little bit inside, get the through pass, hup, right away look forward. Within 2 passes, look forward. This is the key, again, to kill Saudi Arabia, in my opinion. Because overall, if you wait too long, if you try to outplay them, it's difficult because they are very organized. Again, same situation. Those 2 players, the 2 wingers, normally a good defensive way, they drop in a little bit more. This is already the second half. See, he gets the ball. Other one is on the inside. So again, coming a little bit behind the striker. This is towards the end. They are a little bit more tired. One pass, up, second pass, put that ball behind the defense line. There again lies your danger or your opportunity to kill them. Here an example. Again, Saudi builds up. Emirates is not really pressuring properly. They're getting out of the pressure, and pay attention the moment they lose the ball. Good attack, D-ball, as I said. Look at this pass, fantastic. The right winger was on the ball now. I worked with him last year. Kanu, good player, very creative, but defensively sometimes lazy. Now watch, you want to play a through pass, lose the ball, and look, where's the space? Winger, exactly. The problem now is there are not enough players up front. He's going to wait too long. And if you wait too long, Saudi will organize quickly. Overall, see now, and all players are back behind the ball again, and all chances gone. If you have to play against him in this organization, you will have not too much chance. So quick transition through the wingers or a little bit behind the striker inside, and looking for the D-ball. Quick deep play. Again, same situation. Build up. They're trying to build. This is an example of the first half. Good player, this one, especially defensively in my opinion. See the pressure. You need to play very aggressive against them. That's my opinion. That was especially the second half. See here, this was already in the beginning a little bit more aggressive, taking the ball. And the first thing, look deep. Look, put behind. There lied their weakness. Again, they didn't score from this. They didn't even create a really good chance. But this is, in my opinion, the situation. Overall, I would say if you play against Saudi, who is very organized, the question will be, are they going to play a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-5-1? But my opinion is that either you organize your corners, free kicks very well and surprise them with that, or you take advantage of the counter situation. It means the transition. When they have the ball, right away when they lose the ball, try to get that ball to your wingers who are more inside, and from two balls forward. Quick deep play. This is overall the analysis of Saudi Arabia, and hopefully another 3 points for Oman.